Welcome back to Pleopod, the podcast exploring the cutting edge of tech and business. Today, we're diving into two seismic shifts that are reshaping how companies operate: the rise of the one human company and the crumbling of the traditional billable hour model in professional services. Maya, it feels like we're on the cusp of a major transformation.
Absolutely, Armin. It's like the infrastructure of business itself is being rebuilt from the ground up, thanks to AI. We're seeing companies that barely need employees and service providers who are rethinking how they charge for their expertise entirely.
Let's start with the one human company. I saw a headline about Polsia raising $30 million. What exactly is a one human company?
So instead of hiring a team, you're building a team of AIs. That sounds incredibly lean and powerful. Polsia raising $30 million for this AI operations platform really underscores the market's belief in this model.
Exactly. The one human company model relies on a single operator directing a system of autonomous AI agents to execute business tasks. It's about achieving venture-scale outcomes with minimal human overhead. This is a massive shift for how startups and even established businesses could be structured.
And this ties directly into what's happening in professional services, right? The billable hour feels like it's on its last legs.
It really does. For decades, the billable hour was the bedrock of consulting, law firms, and other professional services. The model worked because of information asymmetry. Clients didn't always know how long a task should take, so they paid for the time experts billed. But that information asymmetry is collapsing.
How so? What's causing it to collapse?
In-house teams are increasingly using AI tools to benchmark how long tasks actually take. They can see that an AI can complete a task that previously took consultants days in mere hours. This makes traditional time-based billing look incredibly inefficient and, frankly, expensive.
That must be putting immense pressure on firms like McKinsey, Deloitte, and others. AI is compressing multi-week tasks into hours, so charging by the hour just doesn't make sense anymore.
Precisely. We're seeing a clear trend where consulting firms, including top-tier ones, are increasingly shifting toward outcome-based pricing models to remain competitive. Instead of billing for hours, they're billing for results: a successful product launch, a certain percentage increase in efficiency, a specific reduction in costs.
So the value proposition shifts from "we'll spend X hours on this" to "we will deliver Y result for Z price."
Exactly. And this is a fundamental change. With outcome-based pricing, professional service firms adopting it must increasingly absorb delivery risk. Their payment is tied directly to measurable operational improvements or business results. If they don't deliver, they don't get paid. That's a huge change from the billable hour, where the time spent was the primary cost driver for the client.
It's fascinating. I read that approximately a quarter of McKinsey's global fees now come from these outcomes-based arrangements. That's a significant chunk and a clear indicator of the direction the industry is heading.
It is. And it requires firms to not only rethink their pricing, but also invest heavily in proprietary tooling and methodologies to ensure they can reliably deliver those outcomes. They have to defend and verify their value add in a way they never had to before.
So we've got one-person companies run by AI agents and professional services shifting from time to results. It sounds like the future of work is going to look very different in the next 5 to 10 years.
It already is different, Armin. These aren't distant possibilities. They are happening now. The efficiency gains from AI are undeniable, and businesses and service providers that don't adapt risk being left behind.
It's a lot to take in, but incredibly exciting. Thanks for breaking down these complex trends for us, Maya.
My pleasure, Armin. It's a rapidly evolving landscape, and we'll definitely be keeping an eye on it.
Indeed. That's all the time we have for today on Pleopod. Join us next time as we explore another frontier in tech and business. Goodbye, everyone.
See you next time.